Hello, my name is Kevin Rodriguez, and I'll be talking about why zoos are bad for animals. According to PETAKids.com, zoos are just prisons that leave animals with no ways to defend themselves or escape dangerous situations. I'm sure some of you have been to a zoo and thought, wow, look how cute these animals are, but have you ever thought about how the animals are and are they even happy? Zoos are imprisoning animals for entertainment, but in reality they are hurting the animals and making their life miserable. Today I'll be talking about how zoos are hurting animals, some steps we can take to fight zoos, and imagining a world where all animals are caged and domesticated. First, let's talk about how zoos are hurting animals. First, they are taken away from the natural habitat. According to freedomforanimals.org, zoos spend millions on keeping animals confined, while natural habitats are destroyed and animals killed as there is insufficient funding for protection. Zoos are funding animals to live in confined cages and in turn destroying their natural habitats because there is no money to fund it, which means that they could bring the animals back to their homeland and it won't cost any more money. PETA.org says animals are often prevented from doing most of the things that are natural and important to them, like running, roaming, flying, climbing, foraging, choosing a partner, and being with others of their own kind. Animals are being sucked out of all their natural requirements of living standards, and they can't live in peace when they can't live how they're meant to live. Animals are not being socially active as they should be. According to animals.howstuffworks.com, they said animals often are deprived of privacy, confined in inadequate spaces, and unable to engage in natural hunting and mating activities. These animals are deprived of basic necessities, and as previously stated, they can't live the way they were meant to live. Animals in confinement often live alone and succumb to zoochosis, which is a display of obsessive and repetitive behaviors. A whole lifetime of this can bore an animal and also cause depression. Now I'll talk about solutions to stop animal confinement. One solution is to stop visiting zoos. If zoos aren't getting money from daily visitors, then they won't have enough funds to cage these poor animals any longer, and they can live peacefully in their natural habitat. People can also protest from the outside of zoos, and eventually they will get their attention and hope the zoos act on it. Another solution is to fund anti-zoo organizations like PETA. As some people can really help in fighting zoos, some people revolve their whole lives around helping these animals. Some organizations help fight zoos by providing proper protection to animals in their natural habitats and making sure they don't get captured and remain in their homeland. Can you imagine a world where all animals are living in cages? Well, zoos are torturing animals. Animals are being tortured daily and yearly from zoos and are becoming depressed because people are funding these zoos by visiting them daily. Right now, this may not seem as a big problem, but in the future, this might be on a bigger scale by having all animals confined in cages and being tortured. Animals' natural habitats are being destroyed. Wild animals are being slaughtered and their habitats destroyed because governments don't have enough money to protect them and fund them. These animals can't be protected because governments are spending money on funding zoos instead of protecting wild animals and natural habitats. This is my call to action. Today I talked about how animals are tortured in zoos and how they are becoming socially inactive and depressed. I also talked about how this problem could become a larger threat in the future and how you can help fight this relief. What can people do? People in the world can stop going to zoos and buy tickets to see animals in a horrible setting and live in a horrible life. You can also support PETA organizations to help the wild animal relief. I would like to end my speech off with a quote. According to Milan Kundera, animal rights activist, she said, humanity's true moral test, its fundamental test, consists of its attitude towards those who are at its mercy, animals. Thank you.